Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, Excellencies, global leaders, distinguished guests. Welcome to the ET Now Global Business Summit. A decade ago, this platform was about exchanging ideas. Today, it is a platform which is helping us navigate a world being reshaped economically, technologically, and geopolitically. The theme for the 10th edition of the Global Business Summit is a decade of disruption, a century of realignment. And at the center of that realignment stands India. I'm deeply honored to address this esteemed gathering at the ET Now Global Business Summit in the presence of our visionary leader, Prime Minister Modi. Today, I speak not just as a representative of the business community, but as a proud citizen of a nation that has embarked on a remarkable journey of transformation and growth. Under your dynamic leadership, India has transitioned from a land of aspirations to a nation of achievements. We have witnessed our potential being realized and our performance reaching new heights. In an era marked by unprecedented geopolitical turbulence, India has showcased its diplomatic acumen by concluding 5 transformative trade agreements within a single year. These agreements with the United States, European Union, United Kingdom, New Zealand, and Oman have positioned India as a bridge builder in a fractured world. The EU Free Trade Agreement alone represents approximately 25% of global GDP, while the US partnership secures preferential access to a $30 trillion market. Prime Minister, your call for Atmanirbhar turned out to be a visionary because it has necessarily evolved from the economic policy into a vital strategy to counter the weaponization of global trade, supply chains, and technology. The physical transformation of India is breathtaking. Our national highways have added more than 50,000 kilometers over the last 10 years. 7 high-speed rail corridors will soon connect our major cities as growth connectors. India's metro network, now the world's 3rd largest, has expanded to over 1,000 kilometers. India's digital revolution has been spectacular. India has emerged as the first major democracy to build population-scale digital public infrastructure, including identity, payments, data, and governance. India today processes more than 100 billion digital payment transactions annually, with UPI accounting for 85% of retail digital payments, a public digital infrastructure unmatched globally. Given the increasing competition and monopolization of tech businesses by global giants, India should target building globally competitive businesses in tech and media sectors, such as digital media, social media, tech platforms, marketplaces, commerce and transactions, enterprise software, and agentic AI. Media provides the foundation for businesses to build brands and communicate services. And foreign-owned businesses currently control over 60% of overall advertising spends in India. It is therefore imperative for India to develop global-scale entities in these areas, including both media and big tech. Also, as social media and AI becomes primary consumption channels, we must establish a regulatory framework ensuring fair compensation for our media industry. India has moved decisively into frontier technologies that define economic sovereignty with the India's semiconductor mission for chip manufacturing and design, and the India's AI and national quantum missions preparing for the next-gen technologies. The National Critical Mineral Mission secures rare earth processing capabilities, while the policy enabling private sector participation in small modular reactors will transform our nuclear power landscape. In renewable energy, we have achieved 50% non-fossil fuel capacity by 2025, 5 years ahead of our Paris Agreement target. With our solar energy driving our ambitious 500 gigawatts non-fossil fuel capacity goal. I truly believe that this is just the beginning. Today, more than 1,700 global capability centers have flourished in India. They are employing nearly 2 million professionals today. It is believed that by 2030, India will be home to more than 2,400 GCCs. Today, young India is not waiting for jobs. Young India is creating them with the third largest startup ecosystem globally and over 100 unicorns. Thanks to the visionary Startup India mission, almost 10,000 startups have raised more than $170 billion since 2014. India has become the fourth nation to succeed in space docking experiments. With over 300 operational space startups, we are democratizing space, technology, and fostering innovation. Since PM's announcement on Independence Day last year, over 350 reforms have been rolled out across sectors. GST 2.0 simplified taxation and reduced compliance burdens. The historic Income Tax Act 2025, replacing the 1961 Act, streamlines provisions and reduces litigations. Implementation of the new labor codes will modernize the workforce and boost formal jobs. These achievements represent more than just statistics. They represent dreams fulfilled, lives transformed, and a nation confident in its destiny. As India moves steadily towards Viksit Bharat at 2047, the defining feature of this journey is not ambition alone, but confidence in execution. Over the past decade, India has demonstrated that democracy and decisive governance can move together, that development and delivery reinforce each other. Today, India is not just a passive participant in the global order. It is an active shaper of it, and is guided by continuity, credibility, and conviction. This is India's moment, and it is being shaped with purpose. As the ET Now Global Business Summit completes its first decade, it does so at a time when the ability to institutionalize resilience may be the defining economic skill of our era. Nations that can convert disruption into strength and uncertainty into strategy will define the century ahead. Honorable Prime Minister, You have given India confidence. You have given India clarity. You have given India ambition. India does not ask whether it can rise. India declares to the world that it is rising.